It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is Aaron Jones, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29. And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
First down.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Rosen. The quick hitter complete. It's Smith. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. first and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Rosen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Defense, keep it up, guys. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, the big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Pick it up, guys. 54.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch safety three. Watch safety three.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice, talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 16 yards, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 39, Rosen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Aaron Jones.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Rosen's pass.
16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And
on first down, it's Rosen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And just a yard to go here on second down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down now. It's Jones, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. On play action, Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out right at the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Mike 22, he's coming. Mike 22, Mike 22. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22.
And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Nike 18. Hey, smash. Bumps out the helmet. Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Undercut.
On third down, Burrow steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it's going to be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incomplete.
And look at this, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Bengals take over first.
It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10-10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bengals.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action. It's Rosen. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and long here for Rosen. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Rosen to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Gary Jennings, 81 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No gain on the...
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A gain of 19.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Now Rosen on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. On first down, it's Rosen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Complete to Julio Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Rosen flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
6 yards. And it's third.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2. Again, it's Rosen. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
54's mark. 54's mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
After the penalty, it's Mixon.
Check, check.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
54.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Gary Jennings with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Over the middle to Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Vikings first down.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's on the coverage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
tonight.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
Yeah, but I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Bengals, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.